Okay, I want to talk about mind mapping. Mind mapping, I think, is a lot of fun to do. Basically, you start with the subject. What is it that you want, maybe? Or what you're striving to achieve? And then from there, you just brainstorm ideas. So you might think of an idea. I mean, you could have 6 more ideas. It just depends on what it is. And it's just a brainstorming session to get stuff from here onto physical paper. And so whatever this idea might be, then you have sub ideas, or it could be like, what is it going to take? What are the action steps that I may need to make this idea happen? And ultimately it's all going to get me what I want, which is the subject there in the middle. So this is a really fun activity to do. I think I first learned about it from Jack Canfield, Success Principles, I want to say, or it could have been, there's a book about focus with him that's really good, and I can't remember the name of that, but so I just woke up Sunday morning, and it's like I was dreaming a little bit, and I dreamed about mind maps for some reason. So and it's something I hadn't thought about for a long time, so I figure it's something that I better share and I better teach to the best of my ability. So I immediately sat down and I thought, what do I want my life to look like? So I thought, okay, I want what is my perfect life? Like, what do I really want? And from there, I said, okay, one thing I learned from Garrett White is body being balance in business. So body being your health, being spiritually, meditating, being okay spiritually, and then balance is the balance between your work life, your home life, making your marriage successful with your business, and then business, of course. So let's start off with business over here. We have a business. Then I could come over here and say health, which is my body. Then I would have relationships. And then it could be my faith, whatever my faith is, or spirituality, or your, God, whatever it is for you. So now we have these 4 things, which Garrett calls the core 4. Now, like, what do I want my business to look like? I want it to. I want my business to operate without me. I want continuous profit month after month. So month after month profit. What else do I want? I want growth. Obviously, not just profit, but I want the growth to be there. Then I want, someday I'm going to exit my business. So I want to be able to exit sometime. So that's just a few ideas under business. If I go under faith, that could be going to church or praying or meditation. So I'm going to say meditate. I'm going to say be grateful, because it all starts with being grateful for the chance you've been given in this life, for the things that you have, for the opportunities that you have, just to wake up another morning. Be grateful. And that could be, after that could be God, or God could be first. It's just up to you. Whatever you want, or it could be Buddha or whoever it is that you pray to. Relationships, I want I want a healthy relationship. It's just an idea. you can't really write a wrong answer when you're just brainstorming, because that's all this is. So, healthy. Well, how will I have that? I want good communication. Communicate. And I want it to be fun for us. Okay, so there's just a few ideas under relationship. Now we have health. Well, I want some longevity. Another idea based around health is, food. Making healthier choices. And exercise. Which, with longevity, if I make the right food choices and I exercise, I'm probably going to have some longevity. So these are just ideas. Like I said, there's no wrong answer. So I've got 4 ideas. 4 ideas. Well, here's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise. So what else behind health? I want to feel good. Okay. Or actually, what I really want is more energy. Always could use some more energy. Which, of course, if I feel good, if I exercise, if I eat right, I'm probably going to have more energy. But now that we have all these ideas, now we can break those up into sub-ideas. These are kind of some sub-ideas already. You got the main ideas: health, faith, business, and relationships. Then we have the subcategories of those core 4. But now we could go even deeper. Okay, so let's say operate on the business. Well, I need processes. Processes for everything. So no matter what the task can be, somebody can handle it with a process. I need systems. Well, then you can see where this is going. Now I could break that down even more. What's the first process? Then I could create an action step. I could say, I need a process for installation. Install process. And I need service process. And then I can break those down into more categories and really be specific. Like, you almost need a poster board to start this on, because this can go and go and go, but what it's going to help you do is realize what is it that you need to get what you want. Because ultimately, once I create these processes, I'm ultimately getting back to this my perfect life, my perfect, what would be perfect in my mind as far as how my business operates, my relationships operate, my spirituality, my health, everything. As long as all these things, ultimately, they're all going to help me get what I want, which is my perfect life. And this is like creating your perfect life and really making you think about it. So, month after month profit. Well, I need to examine. Maybe I need a baseline first. Get a baseline. Where am I at right now? So if my financials aren't in order, well, that's the first step, is to hire a bookkeeper to get my financials in order. Then I need to examine them monthly. I need reports to look at. I need my expenses detailed, like broke down into subcategories, so I know exactly where all the money's going, so I can try to keep more of that money and push it to my bottom line so I can have that profit that I'm after. That could be my pricing. I need to look at my pricing as well. Okay, then we got growth. Well, I need to probably get a baseline for my marketing. I need a way to track my marketing, so let's say we'll track it. And how are we going to track it? That could be a sheet that I make, that every time we answer the phone we say, "How'd you hear about us?" And we check mark the sheet. It could be that I'm tracking calls that come into the office, which we currently do. I have not dug into that like I should be to make sure to know where those phone calls are exactly coming from, and to make sure that I put those in the right marketing dollar category so I know what's working and what isn't. That's something that I have to do. We'll call that good for that. But exit, okay? What if I want to exit? Well, I probably need to learn more about exiting. So I probably need to read some books, because I know there's books out there on anything you want to learn. That knowledge is out there. It costs virtually nothing. You can get the best education possible through books. Maybe I find somebody who has exited a business successfully, find out how they did it. So maybe I look into a mentor, which I would highly recommend, and I know that I will have a mentor when I do decide to exit. Somebody who knows what they're doing, who can help me negotiate, help me, somebody who, this is what they do. Versus me, who's doing it once in a lifetime, or twice in a lifetime, or 3 times in a lifetime. Why wouldn't I want somebody on my team and hire somebody that actually knows how these processes work, so I can learn and make sure that I exit the business with the best win possible. After a mentor, maybe a financial advisor. I probably need to get a financial advisor, and you never know, my mentor may wind up being a financial advisor. So that's just to give you an idea. This goes on and on and on and on. You can see how this breaks down. I mean, if we're going to have a healthy relationship, I think date nights are probably extremely important. So date nights in my perfect life. And from there, I may just decide what day, every Saturday night. These are Saturday nights. Like I said, there is no wrong answer on this. It's just a brainstorming session. So it's a lot of fun because it really makes you think deep about what it is you need in your life, your business, your relationships. And then you can write some action items so you can actually start taking action to get exactly what you want. So, guys, I highly recommend mind mapping. It's a great way to just brainstorm and get those ideas on paper. And then once you get it all down and broken down, then you can start working and to achieve the things that you want. You can work towards those things. It can also help you make decisions. It could just be a case of, should we do this or not? Okay, well, that could be, I think they call it the Ben Franklin close, right? There's pros and cons. You got a sheet of paper and, well, it's kind of like mind mapping, where it's like kind of a different subject here, but you got pros and cons. Well, does it make me money, yes or no? Money, yes. Is it affordable? Maybe it's not. So the cost is high. And then just write all those out. And you could mind map this stuff too. You could say, for instance, if I said Service Titan. Okay, Service Titan. What is the cost per user? Well, it's anywhere from 180 to 230. So let's just say 230 bucks per user. Then I could say, how easy is it? Well, we find out that it is pretty easy to use. The implementation takes 2 months. Well, that's something I probably need to know, because I might not want to do that in the middle of July when we're busy if you're a seasonal type business. So you could just look at things from a different perspective and just write it down on paper. This is your subject. These are the ideas around that subject. Can help really open your eyes and see it from a new angle and gain new perspective and help you make a better decision.